Hey y'all, I hope everyone is doing awesome. And it's lunchtime. I felt like this is perfect. I am Empress A, your neighborhood's favorite conjure lady, and welcome to the Jupiter message. I am so excited to have you. So excited to have y'all. We gonna eat some lunch. Let's see what we got. Ooh, and he cut it in half for me. He could have gave me a damn fork. Listen, one thing I love is a Hispanic food truck. Mm, 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 mm. But I love food trucks. Food truck, me. I usually get just a side of tacos, but try something different. So, everybody on drugs. Mm. Oh, trip me out. People be talking about us. But anyways. Welcome, I'm Empress A, your neighborhood's favorite conjure lady, and welcome to the Jupiter message. Shout out to my moderators. I got the best motherfucking moderators in the motherfucking world. We got High Priestess Sue, who is the spiritual librarian. She is like the spiritual library. You hear me? She be knowing some shit. But y'all need to start asking for help and clarity. Before y'all just start doing shit. And that's my girl. That's my go-to. So, book your session and get it cracking. Then we got My conjure cousin, Cicely Woodson. Cicely is a conjure woman like myself. Mm-hmm. Two different techniques. But we can get some shit done for you. So, thank you so much. Gratitude to my spirit council because they love me so much. And life is really beautiful right now. I really couldn't ask for a better life. Because everything is going how it's supposed to go. And I stopped trying to chase the American dream. Because the American dream is not real. It's really an American curse. What's interesting is that so many people are doing things according to what the enemy has instructed them to do. Literally following a blueprint. That nobody has been successful in. And the curse is so massive that people don't even realize that's why you broke, bitter, and sad. It's a curse when you realize your entire family is on medication. All y'all drug addicts. Then they convince y'all I'm gonna say us, but I ain't on no medication. That's normal. It runs in the family. If it runs in the family, where the fuck did it come from? It started somewhere. What happened? What happened? If it runs in the family, where did it come from? And why? Why does it run in the family? Why is that normal? You don't think that it's strange that everybody in your family got diabetes? You don't think that it's strange that your family get together and get to fighting? You don't find it strange that everyone in your family passes away at the same age? That's not strange to you? You don't find it strange. They ain't give me no fork, y'all, so I gotta use a lid. You don't find it strange that your family got pedophiles and child molesters all through the family and don't nobody say nothing? Thank you. That's not strange to you? You don't find it strange that majority of the women in your family single? And what is a dream that includes debt? What is it, debt? Like, families in America are in debt spiritually, financially, but that's the American dream. They want you to go to college, and now that the frequency has risen up, now that the frequency on this in this realm has risen up, college is one of the biggest curses because nothing here makes any sense. It's a curse. And it's an illusion. That's mental illness. That's a real mental illness. That's the plague. All of that stuff that like that we use that Bible for certain things, for root work, for conjure work. We know who Yeshua is, Yahshua. We don't know nothing about no Jesus. But when you think about this thing, the very plague, truthfully, is mental illness. That's being under the curse. Where in your mind, you think that it makes sense for you to pay $100,000 for a degree, and the job pays you $50,000. Huh? Then, if then it interest. It accumulates interest. And I had to tell somebody. Someone said, "Oh, well, I want my kids to go for the experience." So you want your kids to pay to experience college, when you can take that, since it's going to be $40,000 a year for them to go, give them $40,000 to go travel around the world, or you invest $40,000 into your child. I ain't got that kind of money, but you are setting your child up to be in debt for a job they're probably not going to work, because they're not going to be able to sustain. They're going to get depressed. And then they're going to go to the doctors, and then they're going to get the credit cards, and then they're going to get drunk. Then they're going to get high, because that's what they do. They take the drugs and implant it in the universities and in the colleges. And then they're going to do all these things. Now they're caught up in a spell. And now here it is. Now they're sitting here high, drunk, and everything else all the time. And now they go into the world, and rent is astronomical. Instead of them marrying for love, their soulmates, and marrying people that they're supposed to be with, they married for the wrong reasons. Now they married for money. When they married for money, now the money runs out. Now here we are. Welcome to the American curse. When someone is under a curse, they experience a few symptoms. Some people are delusional. And that's the biggest thing, is the delusion that's created in the families, and people don't even realize it. Another part of the curse is the curse of independence. I don't need nobody. I don't need no friends. I don't need nobody. Huh? We are beings that are made with duality. We have masculine energy and feminine energy. What do you mean you don't need anybody? I ain't never seen so many single people buying houses in my life. And it's one thing if you buy a house and you're single, but the intentions of building with someone, that's different. But no, this is literally, because even buying a house is a curse, but it's a curse that we do, right? And they're kind of bullying us into it, or trying to, until we learn how to work it ourselves. So you get into your house, and then once you're in your house, and I never forget, I was working for a company. When I was working for a company, it was a mortgage company. I was in loss mitigation. And this guy, my portfolio was in California. Well, the guy was so far behind, but his mortgage note was so big, it looked like he was behind. And what's crazy is that he owed like $20,000. And I was like, hey, I've been trying to get in contact with you. It was like maybe 6 months behind. I think the mortgage payment was like $3,000 a month. It was like between $20,000 and $30,000. It was like a car. And I said, hey, I've been trying to get in contact with you. I'm so happy to hear from you. I was like, I want to go over some options with you. He was like, no, Amber. I don't need any options. I need to pay you. And I said, okay, so you want to pay the whole thing? And I would tell him, like, because you in foreclosure. He was like, yeah, I want to pay everything and go ahead and add on the next 2 months. And I said, oh. I said, well, I have to schedule them out. Can you make sure the money is there? He said, yeah, the money going to be there. So as I'm doing it, I was like, okay, what's the reason for delinquency? So he's talking or whatever. I ain't going to give too many details. But one thing that he explained to me, he said, let me tell you how to work this. He was like, what you do is you stop renting and then you go buy a house. I said, okay. He said, when you go buy that house, the thing with the mortgage company is it's going to take them. He said, they're going to start the foreclosure proceedings at 90 days. You know that. I was like, yeah. He said, okay, but it's going to take them really like a year to really foreclose you. I said, yeah. He said, take your mortgage payments that you normally would make. He said, of course, wait till you've been in your house for about a year or two. He said, the mortgage payments that I did not make to you, I invested it in a business with my brother. He said, my business just hit, I think it was like a few million. And I was like, wow. He was like, my wife's been going bananas. He said, but check this out. Guess what? I'm finna pay a house off. Should never have to worry about a mortgage again. He was like, work them how they work you. And I said, damn. He was like, get in there. He said, they're going to call you 100 times. He said, answer the phone. You know what you're doing. You know that they're going to get their money. But he said, the way that you get out of this cycle, he was like, you get in, do what you got to do, and get out. He was like, the benefits of buying a house is that they not going to put you out after they can't evict you that quick. They got to go through a whole legal process. He was like, take advantage of that time and then come back and do it. And what blew my mind is that if someone else would have been like, oh, that's stupid, your credit messed up. That man was like, I don't care about no credit. I'm a millionaire now. I don't care about no credit. He said, I can go anywhere right now and buy anything. He was like, and this is just the first couple millions. He's like, we got another set coming in. The check already done, like they already done secured to put the signatures on it. So we good. But what this dude was basically saying is we are in a system that can be, that we can disconnect from. We can decode. So with the American curse, it's got people married to people all because they don't want to feel disappointed. They don't want to be a letdown. They don't, because it's really sad when you are so conformed that just because you walk away from something, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a way of life, you automatically feel shame. Really, what you're feeling is conviction. You're mistaking it with shame. Because your higher self is saying, why do you feel bad for doing what's best for you? And you like, well, why do you feel bad? And when we talk about this part, we got to talk about the fact that shame is a symptom of the American curse. And majority of us have felt that. I can't speak for everybody. I just know majority of us have felt that symptom. Especially when you are walking away from everything that you have been told and everything that you have known. So now we're sitting here like, I feel so embarrassed. And it's literally like, why? Because I'm like, whatever. It's people that's married to people that you like, you was married that long, you was that unhappy that long, but I ain't want to make my parents mad. Fuck them damn people. A fuck about that. But this curse is weighing people down. This curse is really stressing people out. It's killing people. Excuse me, it's unaliving people. Sorry. It's unaliving people. And y'all see people, it's a routine where it's like, well, no, you should just stay because it ain't nothing out here. It's happiness. The fact that you think there's nothing out here but this sad shit is weird to me. And you see people at these jobs where they're not happy, people not fulfilling their purposes, people in these routines, people stressing out, and the whole time you like, what in the world? And I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of people that have risen up, have woken up, and those are the ones. Everyone was chosen, only a few people were selected, is what Spirit is telling me. Everyone was chosen, but a few people were selected. Because Spirit is telling me, even though we know the etymology of chosen and selected, Spirit is coming to me and Spirit is saying, everyone was chosen, but I specifically selected a certain amount of people who I knew, according to what their original contract was, were going to succeed. It's almost like having Gentleman Jack Daniels and then Jack Daniels. So Gentleman Jack and regular Jack Daniels, what's the difference? Both of them are made very similar in the same facility. Made different ways. Gentleman, Jack Daniels Gentleman is more of a selective ingredient. It's more of a this special occasion right here. You bring this out when it's, you know what I'm saying? So when Spirit told me just now, everyone was chosen, but only a few were selected. That's where they're getting it mixed up at. And people get upset when people like, oh, well, if you chosen, why you gotta say it? You chosen too. You just don't own it. Because you're running for your responsibility. The Spirit has already told me you were selected. So if you think about something now, some of y'all family members, and I speak on behalf just from experience, I'm not big on going around family, because when you get looking in your system, here you go grabbing on me, groping on me, kissing on me, pulling on me, and I don't like that shit. And I'm pulling away from you, and you grabbing and you kissing, you uncles rubbing on you and shit. Like, no. I used to have this uncle who would get so drunk, he would literally rub on you and then act like he didn't know who you was while saying your name. So you called my name, acted like you couldn't see me, proceeded to put your hands on my ass, pull me up close to you, then say, oh, you fine, you this, you that, oh yeah, and you like, stop. Then you say the name, get off of me. Oh, that's Amber. I ain't realized it was Amber. Yes, the fuck you did, you fucking weirdo. Or so many people around that the spell got y'all under some type of trance where everybody's under the influence. Now you done backed up with your drinking, and you realizing that your uncle low key rubbing on your hip, rubbing on your ass, and you moving out the way, or they kissing you too close to your mouth, and you like stop. And people right there like, you know, that's just how they is. It ain't even nothing like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Did we miss something? The American curse. So then when a daughter proceeds to sit in her daddy's lap, or that's how backwards the American curse is. I seen this video, and I believe the guy was maybe Russian or something like that. His daughter was like, I guess she did like ballet or something, and she was sitting in her daddy's lap, and he was like slow dancing with her, and he kissed her, and then he sat her back down in the lap, and the mom was right there like talking or whatever. America sexualized that video so much because the curse has us backwards. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, we are even under a curse where mothers, especially in the black and brown community, the indigenous, like melanated community, like this particular community, where a father kissing on his daughter who genuinely loves his kid. Oh, he's so weird. I kissed my daughter on the forehead and the cheek. Why did you think that was weird? A son hugging his daddy and kissing his daddy on the cheek. Oh, he molesting that. He molesting that baby. Bitch, what? What the fuck are you even talking about? Even to the point in the black and brown community where if you have on shorts and you're a child, they will say, "Oh, you being fast. You know my boyfriend downstairs. You know your daddy downstairs. Put some clothes on." I can't walk around my house with my dad here with shorts on. I'm gonna tell you, my daughters are so comfortable around their uncle. They will have on literally yoga outfits, the yoga top with the mid drifts out, and not thinking twice about it. Was laying there watching a movie, biker shorts on with the crop tops. My brother-in-law will still be like, "Hey, you go do such for me right quick," because there's no inappropriate behavior. But in our mind, the American curse created that to be, oh, you let them walk around him like that? Walk around who? No, you know some bullshit going on. That's why you telling your daughter, you ain't even realize your daughter keep pulling her, she got on leggings, she keep pulling her shirt down over her butt because you don't realize when your dude in the house, he running by while she in the kitchen, rubbing his hand in between her legs, and she like, stop. That's why a bunch of these girls are gay. That's why a bunch of these boys are gay. And what they're doing is turning into the predator to protect themselves. But that's the conversation people don't want to have either when we talk about the American curse. And don't tell me, oh, but what about the other countries? They do this, they do this, they do this, they do this, they this and that. I don't know about them. I don't live over here. I live here. So the American curse really has people in an illusion to where when something is right, you're creating it to be wrong, because therefore they've tricked you to think that this is wrong, but this is right. And it's crazy because fathers can't even be fathers. So why was he at her sweet 16? Why was her daddy dancing with her like that? They were dancing to Luther Vandross. But did you see how he had his hand like right above her butt? No, it was on her back. I saw that. No, it wasn't. Ashley, it was because I took Snapchat. Let me show you. It's nowhere near her butt. Where did you get that? No, it's on her, but it's like his hand could be up here. And somebody in the illusion of the American dream will be like, no, that's her butt. But her butt is where the train starts. The train starts all the way down here. It's that much difference. But you're trying to accuse this man of doing something he's not doing because you're in your sadistic mind. You know what's happened to you instead of you speaking up, or you watch what happened to your children instead of speaking up. The curse has you like, no, I'm just going to, okay, next time I see it, I'm going to say something. No, you're not. It's women right now, and y'all are sick, that are still with the child molesters. You don't say nothing. You don't tell your business. My kids tell all my damn business, y'all. They tell everything. Shit. And the little one, she iffy. Because she messy as fuck. My baby girl so damn messy, I can't get shit past her. She tell everything. She the ring leader. Right. My 7-year-old. My sons. We would be out in public. And my daughter would be like, my mama boyfriend older than her. Why do people need to know that? Spirit told me to say it. Spirit ain't told you to say that shit. That's the type of shit my baby on. My son. My mama boyfriend old as shit. That's my son. My mama boyfriend old as shit. That's exactly what he gonna say. I'm like, he is not old. He old. What type of medicine he old? Not too much. He gonna be on a walker, mama. You gonna be in your prime. He gonna be on a walker. What? He's not even that old. Yes, he is. Yes, that's my son. So this nigga old. Wow. Yes, girl, boo. Boo be like, word, word. I can't wait to meet this dude. He said, he ain't got no hair. Why you like, man, it ain't got no hair, mom? He got alopecia. Like, that's my kid. Why he just want to take half of right here and put it up here? Boy, get the fuck back. I wonder what he look like if he let his hair grow out. Boy, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. My kids will tell my business. They don't give up. They don't give a fuck. They don't give. My kids don't give a fuck. That's how I know, like, even down to when me and my kids into it. They don't give a fuck. We can get into it in front of people. My kids don't care because that's how free we are. I broke that generational curse. There ain't no sometimes I'll be like, did you have to say that right here? Oh, my bad. Oh well. My daughter said some shit one day, like, okay, well, my 7-year-old, this how messy she is. She said, oh, I love when my auntie and my uncle kisses. That just mean they in love. I love it. She was like, Mommy, you don't have anybody to kiss. It's so sad. Girl, shut the fuck up. My sister talking about something. It was sad. And when she realized it, it was even more sad. My son told me tell people I be campaigning. My mama campaigning. What do I mean? She having an election. And I'm like, an election? My mama gonna campaign this dude and this dude. Let the best man win. Why the fuck would you tell people that? That's what you be doing. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So me doing the whole little don't tell anybody. Tell them, show them your butt. And the age of Aquarius has broken up a lot of, is breaking up all of the false relationships. If you've noticed, you've never seen, thank you, you've never seen so many divorces, widows, people leaving jobs, people selling houses, people calling people out, people getting caught being on a down low. Babe, I tried to sneak and buy one of my kids some shoes out, buying everybody some shoes. Gigi still told on messy ass. She said, oh, Harmony, you going to get your new shoes from that store today from Zoomies? Harmony said, I said, Gianna, you so fucking messy. She was like, I said, but you was gonna get something too. So she was like, I got new shoes. So the American dream has you thinking that you have to be in a certain position to do certain things. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. A lot of things that are happening are different. Like, some people think that they're automatically going to pass away when they get like 60, 70, or 80. Y'all about to see we live until 300 years old and looking good. And then at 300 years old, we transition. We go to another place. We start shaking each other's hands. Y'all are about to see us literally thrive, and the doctor's offices are closing and things like that. The American dream is one that looks like it gives you happiness. It looks like it gives you everything that you need. And then you realize that it doesn't. The American dream keeps you waiting. No matter how much wood you add to the fire, no matter how much passion you put out, it's never done cooking. That meal is never completed. Spirit said, baby, you've been cooking that meal for a long time. You still ain't got to the true American dream, because it's not an American dream. It's an American curse. So your life is, if you are a selected, chosen one, your life is completely different. A lot of this looks like you can't go around certain crowds. You don't watch certain things on television. You get overstimulated when it's a certain energy around. Recently, there may have been a little tumultuous energy because there is a shift that's taking place in your life where this is the final version of who you are, and you not putting up with no shit. Some of us, people used to talk to us like we was crazy. People talked to us like we were crazy. We were doormats. Throat chakras was closed. Lonely. A lot of us had some sort of, like, whether it was alcohol, you like to drink, like to smoke, you got other vices, but it's a compilation of things. And now you find that you are hasty about staying away from certain energies. And that's because the selected label has been put on you, and your lifestyle is changing to the point where you're not even able to entertain certain things anymore. You're not even able to eat at certain restaurants anymore. I've been telling y'all for the longest, quit eating at that crazy ass McDonald's. You don't need to be hollering that you spiritual if you still eating that shit. And they got a whole contract with the hospital. What you think happened at the hospital? What do you think they getting the meat to keep their prices where they get it? It smells so bad. Oh. McDonald's smells so fucking bad. I mean, it's like it's so foul that you literally be like, oh my God. Even if you at the red, like, you like it make you want to vomit. And then when you smell it, it really smells like burning flesh. And if you think about it, everybody always got an attitude. Somebody at McDonald's always got a bad attitude, because you have to think it smells like a bunch of deceased rodents. Like, you ever ride by, you like, oh, I know it's an animal over there. Oh my God. And it's hot, and it's the summertime, especially in the country. Deers, skunks, and you be like, oh my God, what is that? And it's like, that's what it smelled like to me. Yeah, because ice cream cheer you up. It ain't nothing in that to cheer you up. I knew when they had McRib that looked like it was made out of the heels of people's feet. And then next time you eat it, I want you to listen to how it sounds when you chewing it. It'll give me hills have eyes. So as a selected one, your life is changing. We went through our decompression, our disconnect. We went through that. And everybody thinks we're crazy. Hey. So let's get into the read. The Eight of Wands comes through because selected chosen ones, you have communication coming into you. Something is being delivered to you. Spirit, what is it? You're being rewarded for being so obedient. King of Swords. There's some communications coming in about you becoming someone of authority. You have ruled the collective, or you have led the collective. You have ruled your household. You have ruled your company. You have ruled in some area where spirit knows that you are capable of leading other people and taking your proper throne and walking them to righteousness. Some of you are leaving behind things that just don't mean you any good. You're headed into a new way of life. And this situation, this communication is coming in. If someone is getting some respect. And what's crazy, this respect is one that you have worked so hard to gain. And at this time, there was someone trying to cut you down and trying to stop you. And you did feel it a little bit. However, Spirit said they wanted to cause a tower moment, but this system wasn't gonna, like, this system was tricking you. It was giving you things that looked like you wanted, looked like you needed. Then when you drunk out the cup, you was like, oh Lord, no. So your way of life is a lot different. Your way of life is completely different, and no one is going to be able to judge you for it or anything else. Just when you thought you had lost everything, Spirit is reminding you, you lost what looked like everything. Now you're about to have everything. And what's crazy is this curse wanted you to keep drowning. But you found a way to come out of this, and you're surviving and you're thriving against all odds. Against what anybody told you, against what anybody said, especially speaking to like jobs or like relationships, friendships and stuff. Spirit is saying that the curse wanted you to be alone because they knew eventually you would find your tribe. They had you going through so much heartbreak and heartache because they knew if they kept you going through it, you wouldn't trust anybody. But you were able to tap into your higher self, even if just for a little bit, and your higher self basically let you know, like, hey, listen, you got a tribe out here. Now you found your tribe, and when there are 2 or 3 gathered, y'all can have seances and all that, and the power is there. So the outcome for you is a great commitment. Some of you are committing to a new company. Some of you are committing to a new relationship. There is someone that's committed to you. Like I said, y'all's love life is unorthodox. Some of y'all's connections, I'm gonna say ours, is very toxic to others. When you think about the relationship status, it's someone who has a lot of shit with them, or they do a lot of shit, and you sitting there like, oh my God, why can I not get away from this person? Because spirit is showing that love is unorthodox, and it's unorthodox when you're under this curse. But really, when you think about it, is it unorthodox, or is this just your story? Spirit is also showing you not to look at other people's relationships, because the relationships that were created under the curse are falling apart. In spirit, like, you see, I built yours first. You and this person went through drama. Next, y'all went through down the alley. Y'all been best friends. I'm trying to show you that what they got you thinking love should be like is not real. So there's someone that really hurt you. You and this person have been through a lot. Scorpio energy is really big. That could be anywhere in your chart, their chart, or it could be someone that's close to them. I'm a Pluto in Scorpio. And what's crazy is that y'all used to get into it really, really bad, or recently have, and you finally saw the truth about this person. And what's the truth, Spirit? Spirit said the truth about this person is that it wasn't what you thought it was in the beginning. What's the truth? There was a lot of delusions. And this situation taught you how to stand up for yourself and taught you how to love yourself. And what's crazy is, in order for you to get there, you had to really fight through a tower moment, because this was a big change for you. A lot of this stuff was a big change for you, and you see it, and y'all had to go through that. Because now who you are, you're this fierce, brave being. You're this fierce, brave being. And this guy, you could be older than them, or they could be older than you. This guy, you thought you were the fool for this guy. But there are new beginnings coming. Something is starting over. And they're starting to really realize that, like, things are turning around. And they're realizing, like, damn, you're still the one I run to. The one that I belong to. You're still the one I kiss good night. You're still the one. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at the strong alone. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one. There's an age gap here. And what's crazy is, this guy gave you a fake version of who he was, or this woman gave you a fake version of who she was, and now they're coming back on some, okay, now I'm in a position to help. They want to help you. They want to take care of you. And you had to leave them for a little bit. And when you left them, they were sad. You was going on about your business. He was out there celebrating with other women and shit. Someone is offering you something. There's a offer that this man or this masculine is bringing to you, and they're standing firm in how they feel about you. There is something, when I'm getting mounted, y'all, I get like, especially like the Getty, when like the Getty comes and like mounts me, it made me so tired. It's a good thing though. Like they always come with something good. Like they always come anyway, like whether they warn him or something. But this particular guy is coming to extend you a love offer, and your ancestors have been helping him. And he's like, why do I keep hurting this person? He really did kind of hurt you either in the past or recently. And if it happened last week, then that's in the past. But he's wondering, like, what is going on? Like, I need to just leave this woman alone. And he can't. Because the Emperor is coming to give a love offer to you because they know that you're the Empress. They are giving you full commitment, and this is a gift from the universe. They want to have new beginnings with you, and they want to build something with you. A shiny object in the hand. Someone is either giving you a key to their house, they're giving you an engagement ring, or they're giving you like some money. They're going to start giving you money. And the Magician shows up. Your fairy godmother is here to let you know that she's kind of like ding, 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 fixing everything up. And this is a very Cinderella, nice to say a Cinderella. Well, this is love. Mm-hmm. Well, this is love. And this is a heart desire of yours. Definitely a heart desire that requires a lot of patience. So there is something that is happening. Something major that is happening. All the bullshit he was doing is getting cut out. Damn. Listen, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. I am Empress A. If y'all do want readings, if you are on this live, I will do a general reading for you today for $20. If you're on this live today, I will do a general reading for you for $20. Can somebody, y'all know I can't comment when I'm on my phone. Can someone put the... Can someone put my pay stuff in the comments? And when you send the payments, please send your email address. Yeah, they got me tired. Thank y'all, loves. So if you want a reading today and you was on this live, do it for $20 general reading. Oh, I gotta take me a nap. This was a big download today. Them spiritual naps be taking me under. I be like this, cause I go to sleep and be like. Then I wake up and I have all these downloads. I have all of this shit. Like I'll be like this, and I'll be like, so guess what? Do you remember when such and such happened? How about there's a car that's a Mercedes Benz. It has a sunroof with a wood grain on the front. It also has a rip in the seat in the back. And it's like, people be like, yeah, that's my baby daddy car. And I'll be like, yeah, he's cheating on you with a man. That's how it be happening. So if you want to do the general reading today, it's $20. So I'm sending readings out now. And you know what I gotta stop doing? I gotta stop uploading so many on YouTube. Once YouTube be lagging. So, yeah. General readings are today on this live. I love y'all wholeheartedly. And with the general readings for my mods, y'all be thinking I'd be showing my mods favoritism. And they do get special treatment. Be specific with something you want clarity on. And I'll tell you like what Spirit said. Spirit said. I didn't know my babies, y'all. My mind's on my babies. I don't play about them. I do not play about them. Fuck you mean, huh? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all want to manifest something, just say it and leave it alone. Don't keep thinking about it and shit. Nope, just say it and leave it alone. Don't keep talking about it. Just say it and leave it alone. Cause baby, me and the mods, you need what? Oh, I'm so grateful such and such is done by this date, by this time. Like when I tell y'all, it's getting so real. We needed something. We be needing shit done. Sucker. They don't play about me, sucker. Gonna get you, sucker. And what's interesting no baby, I don't watch the news. Sucker, you better lay low. I be on the news, boo, but I don't watch the news. Baby, have you heard what's happening in America? Black people get killed all the time. India got some karma that they got to clear up too. Hey, baby, I'm over here. Not my party. I always want to talk about what's going on. I'm focused about what's going on over here. I'm not even finna do all that, get it, no energy or nothing. India be doing people wrong. They be doing some crazy. I don't even want to get into. They ain't even. Hey, I gotta focus on this indigenous land over here. That's my duty. State affairs. All right, I love y'all. Yeah, I got my mods. For my mods, I got y'all emails. Yeah, I know for a fact I got y'all emails. I can't believe she said she didn't get what was happening. And yeah, I don't even know what the fuck going on over there. Because I'm not my business. America is my business. You see how they try to distract us? This is called the American curse. You come here talking about India. Sir, we got issues over here. You go deal with your own stuff. That's the problem. That's another curse. Every time we try to focus on our own shit, everybody else want us everywhere. That's not our business. That's why y'all don't see me posting on. You know who I'm worried about? 80. Do you know what's happening to Haitian women right now? Haitian women, pregnant women, and their children are getting deported. Sick children. Women who went to get help. Because their supply, their resources are cut down. A country who is the reason why America is even America. And we act like they the thugs and they the criminals. No. I don't want to hear about shit. Tell me what you're doing to help Haiti. If you saying a word, y'all want to talk, y'all always talking about everybody fucking else, but you never say nothing about Haiti. You never say nothing about Haiti. You make us like we monsters. You make us like we don't do shit, like we not shit, and we are it. We started it. Y'all took everything from that land. Y'all took everything from that land, and then y'all made it like y'all was like it was on trying to create this thing, like they speaking like Creole or whatever it is. It's broken. It's freaking broken English. No, it's not. Americans speak the broken language. That's why it don't make sense. Because it's a borrowed language. Haitian women and their children went to hospitals to be safe. And the Dominican Republic. now they're being deported. And you know why you deport them? Because you want as many Haitian women and children, people, unalived. So what you'll do is you think you sending them back into a danger zone. So you deporting them so you can get rid of them like you did the other indigenous tribes that were already here. The indigenous tribes that were here that are unalive, that's gone now. That's what you're trying to do. So you think you're sending them back into that zone. But Bondier is there waiting with open arms. Dembalawido is there waiting with open arms. Baron Samedi and Man Bridges said, no, we make the final say, so who goes? And they don't go. So I speak to Bondier that when they land home, that is shelter for them. It's medicinal care, whether it's herbs, clean water, food is there. Love is there. It's thriving. It's thriving. Grandmama Tala is there. Aida Weedo is there. Urzuli Danter is fighting. Urzuli Freedom is there. All the Luau's are waiting, Grand Bois. That everyone is there, waiting for them, and their arms are like this. Come on home. That's why you getting brought home. So you want to talk to me about something? Let's talk about that. I don't want to hear nothing about no other damn country. I want to hear that shit. I want to talk about me, my people. Fuck about what y'all got going on. I don't nobody ever want to talk about that. They breeze past that. Man, Brigitte, Baron Samedi. Baron La Clemenade is already active. Baron LaCour is already at the cross. You talk about the cross? Shit. Baby, I'm ready, willing, and able. He ready, willing, and able to tear some shit up. Baron La Cimetière is, listen, Nebo Getty, everybody. Getty La Orange is up. Raging. You want to talk about that? We can talk about that. And I don't care what my daughter school say. She wearing the Haiti flag somewhere on her cap and gown. I don't care if it's right here. I don't care if when she do her arms like this. I don't care if it's a tassel. I don't care if it's over here. I don't care. She gonna have them tassels on. And she gonna have that flag on. Period. See, yes, I love y'all. Let me go. Hop in the car on the line. See y'all later. That's why I got so sleep. That's the message y'all wanted me to give. I like it. Oh.